Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your weekly reading. We'll see what messages are showing up for Virgo this week. Could be a love reading, could be something else. We'll see what shows up in the cards. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. The energies could be vice versa. And although these are being posted this week, time is fluid, so these could resonate with you at another time. So let's see what messages are here today for Virgo. Two main energies, possible challenge, and 3 for your journey. And at the bottom we have the Ace of Swords. Nice. All right, Virgos. First one out, we've got air energy of the Queen of Swords. So I feel like many of you this week are going to take a good hard look at your life in general. Check out the status quo. Is it the way that you want it to be? Is everything in place? How are your relationships? How's your work? So there's a lot going on in the world right now, and that can often pull us away from immediate concerns of our individual experience. So I feel like you're going to be able to connect with this Queen of Swords energy this week and figure out what it is that you really want. You need to be true to yourself, because that's where you're going to find your greatest joy and your greatest happiness. Spending time with people that you want to spend time with, doing things that you want to do. And I don't feel like many of you want to spend time in a job that is just some mundane, boring way to pass the time to earn some money. You want something that's more meaningful. So you're looking at the truth of who you really are and what you desire in this lifetime. And I feel like you're going to start making some decisions about things that you want to take out and drop behind or leave off. The to-do lists are so huge, and people often find themselves at a place where they say, gosh, I wish I had about 9 lifetimes to get everything done, because I just can't do it all. And if we scatter our energies, then you won't be able to do what matters most to you. So sometimes people look ahead and say, gee, if I only had 1 year left, what would I do with it? So, not to be morbid, but it gives you something to think about, like your time is really precious, and how do you want to spend it? So you're going to take a good hard look at that this week, many of you. Oh, next we have the Wheel. So this could involve a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Taurus, or a Leo. So you are looking over your life, deciding what you want and what you don't want. And I feel that many of you are going to be making some very big changes in the near future. Now, we just had a new moon, and I know that many of you do new moon wishes or wish lists or intentions, and you put it out there, and then you start looking for signs that things are starting to take shape or to come into your experience. So once you start deciding what it is you really want, because you can feel stuck if you're not exactly sure what you want, you can always start off by making a list of, this is what I don't want. And then you can rewrite it as, instead of that, wouldn't it be nice if I had this instead? So reframing everything in the positive then lets the universe know what you want. It also says, I'm ready for change. What do I need to do next to create wonderful change in my life that will make my life even better than it is right now? Ask those kind of questions, and you're going to get some very surprising and interesting responses. Possible challenge, 4 of Pentacles. So Earth energy. This is about your ability to gather up your resources and whatever you need. So for some of you, this hasn't been too much of an issue. For some, it's a little bit more challenging if you have been made redundant or you've lost your work or there's some kind of a shift where your monies have either slowed down or come to a halt. So this is asking you to look at whatever your situation is. You know, you've had money in the past and know that you'll be able to do it again very soon. And often the best way to get the energy of money flowing is to start sharing it and spending it. You know, it seems counterintuitive, but you know, I've heard that just absolutely everywhere because what that does is it reassures the universe. It's a confirmation from you saying, I trust you. I know that money and everything I needed came to me before, and I trust that it will start back up again. So as you start to release things, sharing resources, you might be giving away furniture, you might be giving away art supplies, things that you no longer need, boating equipment, sporting stuff like skis. That's going to be the answer to someone else's prayer or wish for something, and that's going to feel really good. The universe also takes note of your generosity, and as you give with an open heart and feel really good about where it's going, the universe does not like a vacuum. So whatever you give away will come back to you. So I knew somebody that was a master gardener that had lots and lots of incredible plants, and people would always come over and say, oh my gosh, your garden is so gorgeous. I love your stuff. So one day, because she had so much and almost not enough room for it, she started potting things up, and she had a little garden party and invited everybody over and said, take one of these or more of these babies home, give them to your friends, share. I have more than enough, and everybody can have a piece of my garden. Well, people were absolutely thrilled. And the odd thing was, the very next week, another person that didn't even come to that event suddenly showed up on her doorstep with this rare flower that she had been wishing for many, many months to get. It was very expensive. And it just out of the blue, somebody showed up and said, I have this, I want you to have it. She was astonished. So she discovered right away that whatever she gave away with a big heart, she would get something back. And it was often very surprising and unusual. So trust the universe has goodies for you, abundance for you. Start sharing with people. Share that abundance and that joy, and the universe will repay you many times over. Next, Eight of Cups, water energy. So this is leaving something behind. Could it be this challenge right here? If you've been worried about money, it is time to let that go. Start sharing little bits of it. Give things to people and share possessions. Offer to do things and let go of holding on so tightly to everything and being worried about it. Walk away from that, and it's going to change your entire experience and make it much more prosperous. Whoa. Next we have the Lover's card, the Gemini. This card has shown up so many times. This is so odd. So, for those of you that are already partnered, this could be that there's an even deeper connection forming. If you're not, you're balancing those energies within yourself, becoming more whole. And as you do that, you like yourself more, you feel better, you look better, and when you go out, you just emanate this whole, content, peaceful energy. And other people will find that very attractive because you don't need anything, you don't need anyone. You're very self-contained. So this could be also embracing doing something that you love. Are you going to love this change? Is it going to change who you are? Will it change your relationships and make them even better? By removing what you don't want and embracing change, you could get some wonderful surprises. And then lastly, we have the Four of Wands. So we've got the fire energy over here. So this is enjoyment and success. And four is, there's another four right there. And the four is like the Emperor card, having the confidence to know that you can have whatever this is. So this could be your home, your studio, your place where you create, where you live, where you share space with others. And it's coming from a place of stability. So you're willing to go through these changes to allow this to happen. I feel some of you, it's going to change things up a bit, that you're either going to be taking a vacation and get a perspective change, or you're going to actually decide to upgrade, or you'll have a way to upgrade to something bigger and better that you really love. And at the bottom of all of that, you did get the Ace of Wands. So the air energy of a fresh new start, an epiphany, an idea that's really going to be carried very far. So it's being given to you as a gift. Are you ready to accept it? Accept the responsibility for this idea? Take it, no matter how strange it is. Play with it a little bit and say, I wonder what I could do with this idea. And this idea is the foundation for everything that's going to happen here. So let's take a look at the Milagros and see what we've got for our Virgos. All right, we have a Pegasus. So that's like a fantasy thing, a dream. So jump on it, run with your idea, and see where you go with it. You have the Flying Owl. Again, that's like an air sign. You've got the Ace of Swords right here, this idea that's coming to you. Think about it. Figure it out. Ponder it. Where can you go? What can you do with this? And then take off. You got the Tree of Life here within a heart. So it looks like you're building a foundation. This tree is like a home. It's like a source of everything that's good. It's a provider. It's a shelter. So, and it's inside a heart, and it's got a heart there. So your home is your heart. Your heart is your home. They're intertwined. They're one and the same. You have the Sun. So things are brightening up. The way is becoming clear. You know which way you want to move forward. You got the Lotus. So this is all about blooming, growing, flourishing. Ace of Cups with a little coin in it. So another cup here. A cup of love, a cup of ace in there, like a pentacle, a coin, abundance. It looks like you've got a lot of ace starting energy headed towards you. You have another owl, so more thinking, planning, figuring it out before you move. The wheel of a ship here, you are at the helm, you're the captain of your ship. You get to decide which way you're going, leaving things behind, heading off on a new journey, and creating exactly what it is that you want. Teapot is gathering. This could be about the home, enjoying your home, parties, get-togethers, sharing meals with other people. And you have the Octopus, which is the 8, so the number of abundance. And this is all about being at home in the realm of feelings. And an octopus is very changeable. So you're mutable, you're able to transform yourself and get wherever you want to go. So Virgo, those are your messages. I hope they resonated. Have a wonderful week and take care.